to a more noble purpose. You haven't been entirely forthright with me either, Taken, but don't worry. I'm the keeper of many secrets.
You know, I'm no great. Remember the guy back at I always feel awkward, you know, criticizing a thing or talking about criticism, you know, whatever. In case, like, what if I'm wrong? This is just how I see it, okay? The voice actor for this guy is a fair bit better than the voice actor for the guy back at, ooh, didn't notice the cave there. Is a fair bit better than the voice actor for the guy back at Devil's Crossing, you know, the scout guy. Fair bit better than him. The scout guy just seemed to read it, you know, off by rote a bit too much. This guy actually, I think, put a bit of more emphasis on words. You know, it would actually give it a bit of actual proper air of someone reading it, you know? So, yeah. Why did you join me in Devil's Crossing only to leave again?
My job was to scout the countryside, get bearings on enemy strongholds, and investigate weaknesses. Your mention of people surviving out in Devil's Crossing was intriguing, so I wanted to see it for myself. Having learned everything I could about the area, I felt it was time to return to my men in Homestead.
Your men?
Can't say I like it any more than they do, but I am working alongside the Black Legion. They are all that remain of the Imperium's forces.
So he has some assassins under him working with Black Legion, I take it. And First Blade, that's quite an impressive one. Quite an impressive title.
Look, I'm sure you have many questions, but now is not the time. We need to get these people to Homestead.
I take it he just doesn't want to talk about that title.
Taken? Well, formerly so, if we get down to semantics. The Ethereal left you just before you hanged it to death. Am I not correct?
How do you know all this?
My sources are quite good, if I say so myself. But you trusted me, and now I shall trust you.
I can say I'm not sure I can trust you anymore, but no. So how can I help here?
I came upon these refugees on my way through Smuggler's Pass. They were trapped and would soon have become food or entertainment for the trolls. I had to do something. Now we're stuck out here, caught in the midst of a battle between the trolls and the ethereal forces. The tunnel to Homestead is blocked by aether fire, and the only option now is a passage through the mountain deeps. It is a foul place at the bottom of the world, infested with all manner of terrible things that hate the sun.
A gasp.
These people would survive down there. In Devil's Crossing, I saw that you had the power to open rifts. I need you to fight your way to Homestead, secure a rift, and come back for us. So please, help these people. Below is an entrance to the deeps. From there, you'll exit onto the dusty road that will lead you into Homestead. Be swift. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold off the trolls before they come in force.
I'll find a way to Homestead. Oh, and I can get a quest from you now. You are with Homestead. I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but I couldn't help but overhear that you'll be going through the mountain deeps. That's right. Why do you ask? You see, my sister Daliba? It's not Delilah. Okay, your sister's name is now Delilah. You see, my sister Delilah got fed up with waiting while I lay here with a gaping wound in my side. Despite Algrim's insistence that she stay, Delilah set out into the depths on her own in search for rescue and medical supplies. It's been over a day now, and I'm afraid that something must have happened. Will you please look for her? I fear the worst. I'll look for Delilah. See, I'm a good guy. I'm going to look for her, and I've given her a better name. My husband won't last out here much longer. We've been without food for days, and our water is nearly gone now too. Please help us. I will try. So, Windborough. What was Eret's surname? Can't remember. Just that made me think of it. Rob Holloway. I survived 2 campaigns in the Northlands, only to be driven off my hard-won lands by half-troll scum. Now, in the time of the Empire's greatest need, I'm a used-up old man with 1 eye and a limp. What a shame I'm alive while so many brave veterans fell to see the rest of us this far. All the more so that I've beheld this man Olgrim, seemingly a peer in age, but who yet fights with a ferocity I could not match in my prime. His speed and skill is like nothing I've witnessed, even in all my years on the battlefield. I hope you can help these people, but if not, I thank you for trying. Maybe it's best that my journey ends here. I'm just a burden now to those who are still fit to carry on the fight. Don't give up yet. And Beatrix Summers. Like Manny that set out with us, I was a soldier before we returned to farmlands granted us by the Empire. We knew how to fight and fared better than the zombies. Fared better against the zombies than other groups we've encountered. That is, until the corrupted trolls appeared and drove us into the mountains, killing dozens of my brethren. Now all that remained. Now this is all that remains, and only by the value of Olgrim, a man who fights like a devil. I don't know where he came from, but I don't think he's mortal. Even if he could hold off these monsters forever, we'll soon succumb to the elements. I hope you can help him deliver us from this place of death. I will do what I can, and I feel like it. Since there's no time limit as far as I can tell, I may as well, dawdle. Okay, so there's 2 paths. This one, which I'll never survive, and this one. Of course. Ooh, that water doesn't look good. Same green as the ethereal stuff. Wonder what we'll find down here. Well, here's the answer. More trollkin. And giant ass spiders that like running at you. No running in the deeps. Come on. It's a great way to have an accident. Superior iron revolving cannon. There's that. And there's an etched hornet of void. Which does... seems interesting enough. Just blockage there. Which you can't remove. Blood mage just roaming on the spot. And these are trogs. So, slightly different to the ones we saw up top. Also, that the horn over here had a +1 to Grenado. I love that. Need to keep an eye on the top right corner, on the map up there. It's a good idea to do so because you never know if you'll run past an altar or whatnot. And I know I saw the star over in that direction, but I want to have a bit of a look around here first. I'm not sure if this is going to be a one zone thing or a multiple zone thing, so I want to make sure I get as much out of here as possible. No idea why these have any buffs. Maybe some special personal ability or something. I have no idea. Honestly, I swore that spider just carked it the moment they came down. Which is kind of funny in all honesty. Let's go get these rations. You know, they go on about how well the Olgrim fights. I wonder if we'll ever actually get to see him do so. You know? I keep confusing Olgrim with the chef. Well, sorry, with the blacksmith. So, ooh, there's an altar over this way, which requires me to go all the way back. Which is fine with me. It's an altar. I need much more devotion points. Also, actually, speaking of level up stuff, I am very tempted in losing that ability. Get rid of those 2 points, put them somewhere more useful. Like improving up one of those abilities, be it the Witchfire or this, the Blood of Drag. Ooh, here is a Deep Dweller Grub. Part of me is thinking that maybe I'll do the same with that I'm doing with smack it. The same that I'm doing with Path of Exile, like I'm doing with this. When this game's expansion comes out, I'll do a replay of it, and then go into the expansion. Might do that. We'll have to wait and see. Ah, missed some scrap. Somehow I don't think I'm hurting on scrap. Actually, I'm only on 19. Thought it was higher. Ah well. It's desecrated. Start. Albino Cavern Crawler. Some spiders just falling from the sky. Alright. Ooh, bursting Cavern Crawler. Swarming Cavern Crawler. Not too dangerous. Regrettably, no. New. Mutated skills. Unusually thick. Standing on a pile of acid or something. Unusually thick, tough skills. Mutated by exposure to ethereal energy. 45 health, 1%, and plus 45 health, plus 1% health. Okay. Just smack her. Christ! Just smack our way through here. Need to get rid of the blood mages. They're in such a concentration here. That's actually quite dangerous. Also, the that blood cult would love them. Like seriously. Fuck. Also, this is a magic offhand thing that will boost up my stuff, but it's again, it's a magic offhand, not a shield or something. So I feel awkward using it. And no, they are shit. Okay. My god, this place is a mess. God damn, these are huge. I love how they're reduced to absolutely nothing. Just like with a snap of a wrist. Okay. Another one of these grubs. You know, that is actually rather concerning. If they're considered a grub. You know? Grubs are small, you know, they're larvae. Or, you know, like, they're insignificant. Like, imagine what the full-size version is, you know? For a moment there, I thought I heard cultic chanting and I was getting concerned. Prospector's Trail. You've traveled through Smuggler's Pass. Seek a way to Homestead. Here's the Prospector's Trail Rift. Ooh. And here's more mutated trolls. A flesh-warped Trasher and a flesh-warped Commander. No, it's a flesh-warped corpse. Shaman's flesh-warped Plate Mail of the Void. It's... Ooh. It's a Shaman's thing, but it gives me Counter-Strike. +3 to it. And that's a Soldier thing. And that is... Not sure if it's something we have yet. Ooh, Scars of Battle. Increases armor absorption, bleeding, stun, and freeze. Well, bleeding resistance, and reduces stun and freeze duration. Through constant violent encounters, you've seen the worst the battle has to offer. The horrors of war no longer hinder your actions, and neither does a little spilled blood. And yeah, actually Counter-Strike is up there. Christ. How the hell am I meant to have reached this by now? Let's put it on for a second. Yeah, I can't actually use it. Because I don't have the skill unlocked, I don't get any bonus from its being on. So... back to this in... no? Back to this. I'm only getting the bonus to Markovian's advantage anyway. Which is actually making me tempted to go back to this. But nah, I'll stick with what I have in this. It's better for me anyway. That guitar in that song there, there's a bit that stood out there. Is actually making me think of a song that was in Spec Ops the Line, Glasgow Mega Snake. It's not a bad one. I've actually been planning on replaying through that game actually. 3. The Spec Ops the Line. It's a very good game. I really damn well like it. Ooh. Azalog the Corruptor. It's a defender? Don't know what that means. Nice. And there was, you know, the bonus thing there. I don't see it anymore. Anyway, tainted brain matter. Brain tissue scarred and twisted by the machinations of a powerful Tyrael. And roiling blood. No. 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 +1 to force wave. That's not bad. It is a fair bit lower health, but it will give us lower armor, but it will give me a fair bit more physique. 49 plus 3%. 49 and plus 3%. And 4% to health. On top of all the extra health the physique will give me. And it'll also give me 1 to force wave, but I don't have force wave, so I won't actually get any benefit. But all that extra health. Let's take it.
My inventory is full.
Here we go. Let's see the health. Over 200. 200 extra hit points. And yeah, I actually go up by a fair bit of physique. Perhaps more cunning. And now over here. Honestly tempted in just putting the whole thing into soldier. Thankfully my energy regen is good enough to keep to keep it so the witchfire isn't actually slowly draining me. Here though, I need to get some more stuff here. I'm thinking I could put 3 into this. cadence.